What's up, man? How you feeling?
Doing good. How about yourself? Doing okay?
I'm alright, man. I'm a chef. My name Legend.
Hey, what's up, man?
I got a meal right here. I just wanted to be a blessing to you. Sit
Well, thanks.
down,
Yeah, I'll take
share
it.
it with you,
You
have a
couldn't turn it change,
conversation.
could you? I don't know how bad it can get confusing, but it just got a little
You
bit
saying what
confusing.
got confusing?
I mean, as far as me coming out, getting out the military and actually going into the military,
Uh-huh.
they didn't actually give me the right rank. It was a rank that they were trying to give me. Excuse me, the rate. It was a rate that they were trying to give me. And
A rank or
it's a rate. It's a rate.
rate? Okay.
It's a
So what does that mean?
It's the job they actually put you in. They
Okay.
put you,
So you just got back out here in Houston?
So yeah. So what ends up happening is what ends up happening is they were like, after I got out the military, they were like, well, look, I don't think them guys really kind of cut your, they didn't really help you out as much as they needed to as far as you being in the military, staying there for 4 years.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is they said, look, we'll get you set up over at the U.S. Vets. They had a whole lot of people at the U.S. Vets anyway, because they have a whole lot of people over here at the DeGeorge. Gave me a spot. So what ends up happening is I end up getting out there to a spot. But between the DeGeorge and the U.S. Vets, it still really didn't actually mesh out because I could have just did the whole thing when I was at Pittsburgh.
You've been on the street for 8 years?
So I've been on the streets for like 15. So in 24, I was 25. So I've been on the street for 15.
What kind of led to you being on the street?
It was just the fact that I had to stay with my parents after I came back from Pittsburgh. They weren't being negotiable. They were talking about the U.S. Vets the whole time. They were talking about the actual.
Who?
Like, it was like the people that had the military.
Okay.
So
you went. So okay, let me get, because I'm trying to get the storyline, the time frame right. So okay, so you graduate from high school, and then what?
I went to college. I graduated when I was 18, so I went to college for 4 years.
You went to college. Okay,
yeah,
what did you go to college for?
Nursing.
Okay, so you go to college, you graduate from college.
Yeah.
Okay, and after you graduated from college, what did you do?
I came back home for that 1 year. I came back home for 1 year. After I did that 1 year, I go into the Navy.
Okay, you go into the Navy. So at this
right
time you are 20.
At 22, I was 22 at the time, so I was 23.
And you spent how long in the Navy?
I spent the year, just one. I guess you would call it a year because when I went in January.
Uh-huh.
I got out in January. So
okay.
May, June. I got out in June. I went in June, got out in June.
Okay.
So I ended up getting out. So that was when I turned 24.
Right.
When I come back home, I didn't come back home. I was in Washington for that year. So I stayed in Washington, and from June till about. It wasn't so much of a year, but I did stay until March. I turned 25 when I came back home. So I was homeless from 25 to 40 now. But like I said, it wasn't continuously home. It wasn't a chronic homeless.
Uh-huh.
It was a homelessness between me going back to Pittsburgh and coming back to Houston. From going to Pittsburgh, coming back to Houston, and staying at the George.